Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, at whatever time you'll be listening and watching watching this particular wonderful, excellent, amazing, fantastic video. This is Kowa Nvulule Simon, and I'll be teaching you leadership, management, and governance today. We are looking at a very interesting topic, and it's just addressing the types of leaders. So I want you to know what are some of the types of leaders that we have, in management or in the world, or basically just trying to understand what leadership is all about. So the first type of leader that we have is the one which we call a charismatic leader. And when we say charismatic leader, very few possess this type of leadership. And usually, this one is inborn, like people are born with natural charisma. So these are personal qualities of leadership that cannot be acquired by training. You can only modify them because a person is born with charisma. So when we say charisma, this is a person who has energy, who is so passionate, and when they speak, they inspire people. These are leaders who, when they talk, people are able to follow what they are saying because of their personal charisma that they possess. So this is the first type of leader, charismatic leader. They have energy, they have enthusiasm, they have passion, and people follow them because of that power that they possess. They have the power to influence people's emotions. Hence, people follow them. The disadvantage is that when a charismatic leader leaves, a lot of people become discouraged. And their leadership style is usually dependent on their presence, their ability to be in that particular place. So that is charismatic leader. Number two, we have traditional leader. So when we say a traditional leader, this is a type of leader whose position is assured by birth. So all a person needs to do is to be born in a family of leaders. And these types of leaders are kings, the princes, the people that we have, these countries which follow autocratic leadership style, such as United Arab Emirates. When you talk about Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, those are traditional leaders for Dubai. And we have the United Kingdom. They follow the traditional type of leadership. Or in Zambia, you talk about people like Mpezeni, Chifu Mukuni. Those are traditional leaders. Though it must be emphasized that in the workplace, we do not follow the traditional type of leader, and because this one is assured by birth. Okay, the next one is the one which we call situational leader. You must just understand from when I just say situational leader, or some of you, when you're asked that, are you in a relationship? You say, no, I'm in a situationship. Which means there are things that you are going through in your relationship. But when we say situational leader, what we mean is that this is where the leader's influence can only be effective by being in the right place at the right time. And this kind of leadership is too temporal in nature to be of value in an organization. So this is a type of leader who just finds themselves in a particular place, and that is what gives relevance to their leadership. For example, if an accident occurs on the road, and then there's a presence of a doctor or a nurse, you find that when they go there and they introduce themselves, hey, I'm a nurse by profession, let me attend to this patient, to this person who has hurt themselves. You find that people will give them the chance to do everything that they can. And once that person is just resuscitated or they recover, their leadership vanishes, their leadership finishes. That's what we call a situational leader. The next one is the one which we call the appointed leader. So this is where the leader's influence arises directly out of his position. For example, managers such as a ward in charge who has been officially appointed to hold that position. That one is an appointed leader. And they have what we call legitimate power. If you want to understand more about types of powers, please check my other YouTube videos that I have done. This position has influence with legitimate power in the hierarchy, and it is a bureaucratic type of leadership. When we start doing leadership styles, I'll teach you about the bureaucratic style of leadership. The next one is the one which we call the functional leader. This is my personal favorite. And this is a type of leader whose position is influenced by expert knowledge. So they possess knowledge, and that is where their power comes from. The leader secures his position by what he does rather than by what he is. So a functional leader adapts his behavior to meet the competing needs of this situation. So this is a person whereby maybe they don't even look normal. I'm sure if you've been on the ward, there are those doctors and nurses who would come on the ward, they are not properly dressed. Sometimes I've seen some others actually even a bit drunk, even a bit intoxicated, but no one says anything. Why? Because they have expert knowledge. They are functional leaders, and they are given the chance to perform because of the skills that they possess. And this is the level of leadership which you must endeavor to reach. Not that you should start abusing drugs and alcohol for you to become an expert. No. But what I mean is that have expert power whereby if you are not there, people should know that you are not there. And when you come in, your presence must speak authority. That is what a functional leader is. So those are some of the types that you need to understand in this video. And as I always emphasize, those who never give up will always go up. So you should never give up in your education, in life, in business, in whatever you are doing. Those who never give up will always go up. I also want to show you a bit of my products. This is called the Kowa Leadership Pamphlet. It's going at 100 kwacha or $10 US. It talks about how to write essay questions in the exam for nurses. The other one is called the Master Key to Nursing Exams. If you are a nursing student, I encourage you to get this. It will help you prepare for your exam, and it's going at 150 kwacha only or $15 US. The other one is called the Kowa Pharmacology Calculations. This one is suitable for doctors, for nurses, lab technicians, pharmacists. It just teaches you how to do pharmacological calculations, such as how to calculate for the dose of tablets, of injectable drugs, even for parenteral drugs, IV fluids, everything. And also there are unit conversions and also abbreviations that are used in pharmacology. This one is 70 kwacha only or $7 US. The other one are these books that I've done in the personal development genre. And the first one is called Positivity in Action, which is 200 kwacha or $20 US. The other one is 20 ways to build your self-esteem, which is 80 kwacha or $8 US. Then the most magnificent book that I love with all my heart is called Radiate Positivity. Talks about how to build a positive mindset, and it is going at 100 kwacha or $10 US. This is Kowa Nvulule Simon. Contact me using the contact details below. I love you. Please follow, like, and comment. Bye-bye.